Welcome to this season wrap up on Strange New Worlds. I'm joined by my best normie friend, Adam, who has watched the 10 episodes with me in spirit. And today we're going to talk about our scores behind the episodes and just generally talk about an overarching sense of feeling across the 10 episodes. And I actually want to begin first by giving you the average score from Strange New Worlds Season 1, if I may, sir. I went to Internet Movie Database and I averaged out the numbers. And basically, Strange New Worlds Season 1 came out at an average of 7.9 out of 10. It's okay. It's not amazing, but it's nearly an 8. I mean, I rounded it up. It was like 7.87. So 7.9. Where do you think Season 2 fits? Do you think it's higher than 7.9 or do you think it's lower than 7.9? After everything we've discussed, then take a back seat and think, okay, how do you think everybody else, how do you think all the other fucking normies will look at it?
I bet it's ranked higher.
Well, you'll be surprised to learn that on an average, the season 2 scored 8.1. Not that much higher.
Surprise though. Surprise.
Yeah. The highest episode in season 1 was The Quality of Mercy, which was the rip-off of the Errand of Mercy from TOS, as some people like to say it is. 9.1 was the highest. And the highest rated episode in season 2 was Those Old Scientists, which was also a 9.1.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy that. An episode that ripped off another episode versus an episode that had 10 minutes of content or 10 minutes of plot, and they're ranked the same, 9.1.
Mm-hmm.
The worst episode from season 1 was the Elysian Kingdom. That's the one where they all play dress up. And in season 2, for all the talk and for all the shouting on Twitter about how great it is, how amazing it is, and how much Trek Central and Trek Core wouldn't shut up, Subspace Rhapsody was the lowest scored with a 6.9. It's interesting to get away from Twitter, for me anyway. Find out on average what people like. Would you have thought that season 2 was better than season 1?
I personally don't think that at all. But obviously, with today's trends and thoughts, I knew that this would be ranked higher than season 1 because it's all the rage and they're trying different things, and that's what people like that, new ideas, even though they're not new ideas, and like it, they love it, and it just picks up traction and stuff like making a musical episode and all this other crap. It's just like, oh yeah, and that makes the season as a whole better than the last season.
Yeah, it's so strange. Can I ask you? Let me see if you remember these episodes. Just going off the titles, I just want to see how memorable it is to you. Strange New Worlds, the first episode of Strange New Worlds. Do you remember what it was about?
What, season 1?
Yeah.
Right, man.
No? Okay. What about episode 2, Children of the Comet? Was the first thing you think about?
Was that the? Oh yeah, the killing the kid thing.
No,
is that like killing the kid one?
No.
I thought
Children
it
of
was.
the Children of the Comet.
Oh, the singing one. Yeah, the
singing
one where
one.
she tries to sing. She has to sing to it. Like, yeah, Uhura sings to the thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The next one, Ghosts of Illyria. Do you remember what that was about?
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one where they're stuck on that planet, and then they've changed, haven't they? The things that are on the planet, they're not attacking them, but they're trying to help them or whatever. Yeah.
Stuck on the planet one.
Yeah, stuck on the planet one. Yeah.
Memento Mori. Now, while Adam's thinking, I didn't tell him I was going to do this. So
I don't know.
These are genuine reactions.
I did actually get an episode list up. But I haven't got it up. I haven't got it up now, but I did have an episode list up just to sort of refresh myself actually an episode list of the season 2, not season 1. So
right. You don't remember then?
No.
It's the one with the Gorn.
Okay.
Where they fight with the Gorn for the first time. Spock Amok, the 5th episode. Do you remember that one? Spock Amok.
Is that the one where he's having marital problems with T'Pring, I guess?
The marriage problems one.
Yeah.
Lift us where suffering cannot reach.
Is that the one where he's on the planet with that religious cult and they sacrifice the kid? Is that
yes,
one? Right,
yes.
Okay.
The Serene Squall.
No. These titles mean nothing to me. Oh, no.
That's the one where you find the transgender captain take over the ship and Cybox hinted at the end.
Oh, she pisses off at the end as well, like she
Yeah,
escapes.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
the Elysian Kingdom.
Is that the one? Oh, that's the stupid. That's the one where the make believe
Yes, well
thing
done.
and just do yeah, okay, yeah.
All those who wonder.
Probably in the last episode now, isn't it?
No,
Or is it the
there's one
second to
more.
last?
Second to last,
That's
penultimate.
second to last. Okay. Oh,
Season
no.
1. It's the one where Hemmer dies with the Gorn again.
Oh, he gets infected. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
Quality of
Okay.
Mercy. Do you remember it? I mean, I just said it's a rip-off, but do you actually remember how it ripped off or what it did, what it introduced, or anything?
No.
It's one where Captain Kirk turns up in the alternate universe.
Oh, it's not real him. Yeah, yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Do I ask you about season 2 or should we skip?
Don't ask me about season two. I know I did have an episode of season two just to remind myself what garbage I watched, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you remembered what? 2 episodes? Shall I be great? 3 episodes. Elysian Kingdom, the Spock one,
Yeah.
and the lift the children up where they don't belong. So you remembered
Yeah.
3. I'm now going to test
Well, it's
you.
this is purely based on friggin' tiles. I don't.
Yeah, of course.
Shows
Just
that-
based off tiles.
Yeah.
So I just want to see how memorable it is. And you're not into it like
Yeah.
me, so you can't do this to me because I'll probably remember loads of them. So I'm going to give you now some titles from TNG season 1. Let's see if you remember. Okay, let's see. I'm
Yeah,
just curious.
what?
I'm just curious.
Season
I'm
one
just
of
curious.
Next Generation.
Yeah. Let's see.
I've not watched that in fucking years. How the hell am I going to remember anything from that?
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you'll surprise
Oh.
yourself and surprise us. But you got like 3. I'll give you a gracious 3 out of 10 for remembering them. Are you ready? Just from the titles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what is, yeah, sure.
Right. Encounter at Farpoint. They're naked now.
What? No, I don't know.
The Code of Honor.
You asked me stuff that I have not watched in years. I have no idea, dude. You'd be saying titles for this entire season, and those scenes are longer than this season of the Strange New Worlds. So
The
you're gonna go
last
through
outpost.
every episode.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like 22 episodes long. No, man, I ain't doing this shit. Like I'm not gonna remember any of these things. You're just be saying titles, and I won't know.
Okay. You got to get this one. What about Data Law?
Well, obviously that's about him, but
Data Law.
yeah.
Come on, what can you pass from that?
Well, obviously it's about bloody data, but hell.
Data Law. His brother, Law. It's the first episode where
Wait.
Data's brother, Law, turns up. Data Law.
Okay.
Okay, what about this one you've got to get. 11001001.
I don't know, is that the one with Q? I don't bloody know.
Now usually the Q ones have Q in the title. Like
Oh, dude.
like hide and Q. What's that about?
This is a pointless exercise.
No,
because
it's not. It's
I
not.
won't
It's
know.
not. Hide and Q. Come on. I'm giving that one to you.
Dude, I have no idea. You're saying things that I don't know.
Hide and Q.
Yeah, I know it's about freaking Q. I won't know.
Right, that's it. That's
I
it.
don't know.
That's it. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Just going off the titles.
Jesus
The one with
Christ.
the one with the numbers is with the binars, the ones that the aliens work in pairs, and Riker wants to bang the holographic lady because she's so amazing. Minuet.
Okay.
Don't remember. And
I haven't watched The Next Generation since
I
I
know.
was like in school.
okay. Skin of Evil.
You're still doing this. Yeah. Okay.
Just a little bit. I'm skipping a few. Like the most famous. No.
You may as
Okay.
well like talk to this over here. Okay. I don't know.
What about the last episode? The Neutral Zone. Come on, the Neutral Zone.
Is that about the I don't know, the war with the I don't fucking know.
Okay. No, my point was, if you could remember at least 3 from season 1 of TNG, then that says something about the fact that you don't even remember season 1 of SNW, and yet it was only a year ago.
Mm.
You got 1 from a 30-year-old TV show. 40, no, yeah,
Yeah.
35-year-old TV show. Well done.
Fucking hell. What are you fucking right nerds gonna remember any of that fucking shit, dude? I don't
Okay,
friggin' know any of that.
that's why I did it. That's why I did it with you. Right, moving on. Our scores with season 2 of Strange New Worlds. On average, you rated the episodes out of 10, 3.5.
Okay.
Tomorrow and Tomorrow got 6 from you, and These Old Scientists got 6 from you, and Full Circle got a 5. Those are your 3 highest rated episodes. Do you think I scored higher than you or lower than you? And remember, I can only review 8 episodes.
Yeah, you didn't watch one of them, did you?
2 of them, Adam.
You didn't watch 2 of them? What one did you not watch?
I didn't watch the charades. I didn't watch it all. I didn't finish it, so I can't really. It's not really fair.
Terrible. What have you been doing this season?
I've been editing these fucking videos.
Not watching the episodes that you're reviewing.
So mine's out of 8, to be fair. So do you think I scored higher or lower than you?
Lower.
How much lower?
But
A full point?
This is
point
fucking
or-
charades. It'd be like lower.
Okay, 2.8. An average,
Okay.
2.8. My highest rated episode would be Among the Lotus Eaters. And I decided
Okay.
on giving Tomorrow a 3. At the time, it was a 2 or a 3, and I gave it a 3. And my other highest rated episode is Under the Cloak of War. So, Among the Lotus Eaters. And both of those were by our friend, our Davey boy, Davey Perez.
Okay.
Right. So, my questions for you, now that we know the scores. Which characters do you think grew the most in this second season? And I don't mean which characters improved, but which ones grew as a character, whether you liked them or not. Which ones do you think had more screen time or growth, or they got more interesting, or they got more boring as they got more in depth on them? Just one stand out.
Lon.
Okay, because
She's gone from, for me personally, she's gone from annoying, which she was in season 1, to someone who's actually not that anymore. It's actually a bit more realistic, a bit more character growth happened in this season with her. I liked the episode in particular where she went back in time and she was with Kirk and had the whole thing. I experienced it could have been expanded upon a bit more in that episode, but I felt like we learned a lot more about her in that singular episode than out of season 1. So I really enjoyed her character arc a lot more in this season than the last. And another person who has a lot more screen time in the season is Uhura.
Okay, yeah, but
probably for the wrong reasons, but yeah.
Glad you brought that
I have
up.
nothing else to say about her, but yeah.
I would agree. Christina Chong, the character, sorry, the actor who plays Lan, much better this season. It's like they've realized we should tone her down a bit. She's less annoying, and she's becoming without anything happening to her story wise, she has just become a better character. There has been no on-screen growth, and maybe that's a result of them shifting focus away from her a little bit, even though there are GORN episodes that require her expertise, because as a child she remembers everything about the colony. She's the only one who survived, so I can kind of agree. And they even gave her an episode, didn't they, with Captain Kirk? So yeah, she could show in a more emotional range. So I'll agree with you. With you there on that. Sorry.
I know that Chapel's been given a lot more screen time this season, and so's Mbenga as well. They've been given more screen time as well. Again, probably not in the best light. You know, she's been given some sort of romance drama going on, and he's been given some sort of all-knowing, like Morpheus type character thing going on with all his backgrounds in every single martial art going and commando skills and all this other stuff that he seems to know apart, as well as his medical skills. That just, to me, it's just come from nowhere. I don't know if that's the actual proper character history of that guy, but
you know what's happened there? You know when you play a role-playing game and you single class as a mage, and then you get to like level 7, you think, oh shit, I need to fight a mage, and you just because he's a human, you can just stop at a mage and then go on as a fighter, keep the skills of the mage stuck at level 7. That's what they've done. They've dual classed him all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, just because the plot demands it. Just like play a game of Baldur's Gate or whatever, Diablo demands it. I don't know if you can do that in Baldur's Gate, but You can in sorry, I don't know if you can do that in Diablo, but you can in Baldur's Gate. Okay, I agree. I think yeah, Christina Chong, Lan has grown the most, and the focus has been more on her, not to her benefit, and then Mbenga. Whereas, which character do you think has got retarded?
There are probably, not Spock, definitely. He's just the obvious one. But also, a person who's lost screen time and lost a lot of momentum in this season is Pike as well. He's just lost all momentum in this season. He seems to have been castrated in this season. He just doesn't do anything much apart from be on the deck a few times, and you don't really see much of him. And when you do see him, he just has some sort of drama going on with his partner, and that's been about it. And he'll just take an away crew now and then. He doesn't do much in this season.
I think I've seen him in his kitchen more than on the bridge. And
Probably.
when the last episode ended, and he was looking at us, thinking, "What should I do?" I bet he remembered he left the oven on.
He's like,
that was the thing that got him.
Putting the pasta tonight.
Did I? Damn! Oh, the GORN.
Yeah, he was thinking about choices about what to cook later on. It's like that's to be continued.
Yeah. Do I serve red wine or is it white wine tonight? I forgot. Which wine do we serve with the meat? Did I braise the chicken?
He was like, who did I invite today to this?
Yeah, who's coming to dinner? Damn, Una, where's the guest list? Captain, what are we gonna do? I don't know. Send the invites again.
Invite them.
Invite the GORN.
Yeah, send them an invite. Someone's a good cook.
You know, when season 3 starts again, what you'll see him pan round and go, and he's just going with the sharpening the knife, and the GORN will be like, "Oh my god, he can cook a mean ass roast piece."
He'll just be back in his the quarters cooking up something. They'll be like, "Where is he? In there."
Pizza in our time. Thanks, Pike, for the roast chicken.
When he gets stressed, he just starts cooking.
You know what it is? It's set up for when Spark was talking about how great bacon is, and introduced bacon to the GORN.
Yeah, he makes peace talks by introducing bacon to them, and they're all laughing around a little circle table eating bacon.
Right. He doesn't stroll in with a white surrender flag. He's got a flag made out of bacon. It's like, whoa. The GORN are like, "Ooh, let's impregnate that." Supposed to eat it, not fuck it. Oh, well, it makes no difference to us.
Right, we've got pigs that can fuck.
One thing someone pointed out to me with regards to Pike, in the episode A Quality of Mercy, which was from season 1, if you remember, and the alternate time travel shenanigans, that episode was supposed to put a definite pin in Pike's arc towards his sense of foreboding. Like, what should he do now that he knows the future?
Yeah.
And I never realized that this was to put a pin in it. I thought they were going to continue it, but someone pointed it out, and I was like, "Oh, that's really disappointing now, because you've lost so much meat on the bone of this dinner.
Yeah.
Intellectual dinner.
Yeah.
So that sucks. So Una's little thing was done in season 2, episode 2. Pike was wrapped up in last episode. You had the interesting idea that Mbenga's got a kid stashed in the transporter beam. Don't forget, he's a mercenary. He creates drugs, powerful Hulk Bruce Banner drugs, and he's got a kid locked up, chained up in the transporter.
Yeah.
Going back, you have to go back to episode 1 now.
He's a man of all trades. He's a man of all trades.
Right, so now he's a multi-class. Never mind dual class, he's multi-class now. Got all sorts going on.
Yeah.
Which season would you watch if you were trapped on a desert island? Season 1 or season 2?
Oh, Strange New Worlds.
Yeah. Or, bonus option, revisit TNG season 1.
I'd rather revisit Voyager.
What? Season 1 of Voyager?
I enjoyed Voyager. He's been on BBC too.
Okay.
So watch it every day after school.
Be careful when you say BBC, yeah? Online, after school.
Why? What's wrong with BBC? They're a well-established organisation. What are you talking about?
Context doesn't matter, bro.
Now then.
Do you honestly not know what BBC means? Like the other meaning of BBC? You do? Okay, you're just playing dumb. Okay.
I thought you meant the fine British establishment that is the British Broadcasting Corporation.
No.
I thought you meant them.
I was talking about some fine upstanding fellows who do porn.
Oh, no. I don't know anything about that.
So, which one would you stay on the island with?
Season 1.
Of?
Strange New Worlds. Fire choice.
Okay. It's not really a hard choice, is it? Yeah. That's a low ball question. I think asking you what TNG episodes were based on titles was harder and more fun.
That was just... Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know.
I do actually agree with everything that you're saying. As a non-normie, if I had a gun pointed to my head and I had to jump out of an airplane and I had to take a box of DVDs with me, then I'd have to choose season 1 as well.
It's an easy choice because it's like when they came up with Strange New Worlds, it felt like they had to try, and it felt like there was some fresh ideas there and some at least it felt the tone felt different and it felt a lot more serious than this season. This season has been it's been all over the place. It really has.
For sure. Do you know why though? As the one reason as to why.
Yeah,
if you go to the creators of who makes this show, you've got so many producers. It's unbelievable. Okay. There must be like 15 producers, and yet
so it's
TNG,
like too many.
Yeah, too many cooks.
Just too
many pikes. Too many pikes in the quarters cooking for crews. You've got like 15 of them, and I didn't even notice it during the title sequences this season, but it hit me a little bit later on. We've got like 15 of them. I'm trying to find them so that I can actually count how many there are. But on TNG, there were like 2 or 3 producers. That was it.
Yeah.
Here you've got a 5-fold increase. And for what? What benefit has there been? Here we go. Series produced by... Holy shit. There's more than 15. Here we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And one of them's dead because one of them's Gene Roddenberry. So to us, let's be grateful to say 29, sorry. And then you've got executive producers, co-executive producers. There's multiple co-executives. Then you've got executives. I don't know what the difference is between a co-executive and an executive. Then you've got supervising producer, and then co-producer, associate producer, consulting producer, and then associate producer.
They're just like making up titles.
They've had to rank themselves. They've had to create a hierarchy of producer titles.
Oh, no.
So strange, right? And when you look at how many have done 20 episodes, then you're effectively saying half of them have been involved in 20 episodes across that's both seasons. And then the last sort of 10, 11, just quickly looking at them,
is that across
episodes.
Both seasons? Is that across both?
Yes.
Seasons? Right. Okay.
Like Mike McCann gets a producer credit for 1 episode, for example. He's the only producer with 1 credit. And Sam Ross Satie has got 5 episodes. Everyone else is in double figures.
How many of that makes up season 2 alone, though?
Well,
how many
I didn't
were
want to count. Okay, I didn't want to count, but 20 episodes. I'm going to assume all of them, and then the 11 ones. Let's have a go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and Roddenberry's dead, so that's 17 that have worked. But that's from 2022 and 2023, right? Which would be both seasons. But when you go further down, there's like a gap where a couple of producers only did season 1, and then at the bottom you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you've got 7 more added back on.
Right. No.
Even more producers than season 1. They needed more. This is what we need. We need more producers, not writers, more producers for some reason. One of them is Kirsten Beyer, who did the Star Trek Voyager continuation series of novels, and she does Discovery as well. But there's a through line with all of this. And but by the way, to be fair, Alex Kurzman is listed, but he didn't do anything on here.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it says Rod Roddenberry. It's not Gene Roddenberry. It's Rod Roddenberry, his son. So take that back. Right. He didn't die. He's still alive. But Akiva Goldsman is the one who has been writing this, and he's written episodes of Star Trek Picard season 1 and 2, and then he gave it up for Terry Matalas to do season 3, and then he also has had his hand in Discovery as well. So he's the wank that's constantly present since 2017. That's just been sitting there.
At least there's one consistency. There's one consistency in this.
Right, but the outlier is Picard then, because he wasn't involved in that, and it was better.
Yeah. See, when he's vacant from it, things get better.
Right. Do you have anything you want to add?
I mean, what to? What to?
Anything? Otherwise, I could just start talking about something else. We've actually got 10 minutes left already.
I don't know. There's not much to say. I don't know. Like, they go from episode to episode where it was just complete chaos. No episode really made sense. And the only long-standing storyline throughout this season was like, it was going to end with the GORN. So the tone got more serious in the last episode. And now what? They're going to lead into season 3 with what? A more serious tone? Or are they just going to piss around again? That's what I'm curious about. So I'm curious about if they're going to lead into the next episode, which is going to be more serious. And then what after that? We're going to get more shenanigans and more stupidity, because that's probably where I'm thinking they're going to go with it. Or they could be more sensible and go with a better approach and have that serious conflict for however many episodes it lasts. I'm guessing probably only one. And then the next episode of season 3 will be something daft, or they could do some serious sci-fi for once, and then, I don't know, go to a fucking strange new world and actually explore a different culture or come across a new alien race, or I don't know, do any of the above, which isn't pissing around, or hell, maybe they'll probably just do another episode of musicals again.
Maybe they'll find another undiscovered Vulcan moon.
Yeah, maybe that'll happen.
Never
Or just
before
go off
found.
course. They just need to
Right.
go explore space where they've not explored before. That'd be cool. And just have like the title show that says it's a strange new world. They're meant to be going to explore uncharted space and new planets and shit. That's the whole purpose of what Star Trek was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
At its core, that's what it was. It was to explore strange new worlds and seek new life and new civilizations. That was the whole fucking point. And we're never doing that. We're never doing that.
For me personally, I would have liked to have explored, if there is going to be a season 3, I would like to explore the idea of Pike and his knowledge of his destiny, but having been told that Equality of Mercy was putting a pin in that, I don't know what to expect from season 3. I bet they don't even know what's going to happen in season 3. So they'll just think of anything, because there's you talk about chaos, and I just see no direction.
Yeah, like we said before, though, even with season 3 coming out, there's no stakes because like pretty much half or more than half the cast are safe. So it doesn't matter whatever happens in whatever scenario.
There is that. You can't create any dramatic tension.
Yeah,
like you could do with another typical TV show.
And that's the sad reality of it. But nobody else seems to acknowledge that. They're just like clapping like the seals that they are and saying, give me more content, please.
I wonder how long Strange New Worlds can go on for, because Discovery's finishing in season 5. Don't know how they survived for 5 seasons, honestly. But because every year is getting closer to TOS. So I'm saying, how do you reconcile that? But the show probably won't. It's just me geeking it out with the headcanon, my poor headcanon, which, by the way, I have to state that, yes, I said Organians last episode by accident, and I meant to say the Metrons. Some people called me out on YouTube.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I got the wrong super duper aliens wrong, which is fine. I'm not an expert in TOS, but interestingly, somebody pointed out, I've got it here, the Mr. Sovok says Davy Perez suggested in an interview with Inverse that the Metrons may have been deceiving Kirk when they referred to his reptile opponent as a Gorn, and so it may not actually be one. If so, Perez considers Strange New Worlds Gorn an entirely different species, and he says, I do not understand the reason for doing this beyond baiting fans. It is contrived and needlessly complicated to refer to distinct species with the same name. More recently, in an interview with Cineblend, J. Alan Scott, one of the effects artists, said there is a lot to be determined yet, so I can't reveal a whole lot of what it is. But it's like, yeah, if you look at the Bee Society, you've got drones, and you've got the Queen, and you've got the workers, and then you've got some demarcation. So that doesn't mean that what you're seeing right now is the end of the story. This suggests that the writers have not even decided what the Gorn even are yet, but that they expect there will actually be actual Gorn, just some other gender of them. So you're just adding a needless complexity to hide behind the fact that you've been dicking around with the canon.
Yeah, you've been called out and then you just try to twist it to your narrative.
Right. Oh, there's more in store. I mean, okay, I guess so. You don't deal with like one of the most famous and iconic aliens. I don't care they've only been in like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's like it's part of pop culture, the whole Gorn thing. You've just made Kirk stand out even better. I've said it before. He's just the man. Well, he's the man, as Tom Selleck said. Have you ever watched the intro for The Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
And he's introducing the dude. He's the dude. He's the dude. Well, he's the dude of our time. That's basically Kirk. You're just elevating his status. With regards to season 2, I just want to go back quickly. I just remembered something. When Foundation season 1 finished, the writers admitted that some things didn't work and many other things did. And they've said in season 2, it's a reaction to what didn't work with some of the characters. They didn't say what didn't work. The fans know what didn't work, and they've tried to remedy that. And yet there's never been that much discussion about that in Strange New Worlds. So that says something about how open they are with their failures or the fans' expectations, especially when you're dealing with Isaac Asimov's largest, most famous franchise-esque thing. His book series. There's no sense of self-reflection with Star Trek writers. So with regards to season 3, I'm going to watch it.
Well, no, there'll be no mistakes. There'll be no mistakes made. They don't care. They're just like, yeah, we've done really well.
I don't think the hand goes there, Adam, when they're self-congratulating. Yeah. They're patting something else, but there we are. There's 20 of them. It's a group thing, right? This podcast is sort of ending on a dour note, and I don't want it to. But if you're listening this far, what I would like to do with Adam is review a classic episode of Star Trek, maybe like once a month, and maybe start with TNG season 1 since you don't know shit about it. Start there, go back to the 80s, Adam, and watch, and we can review. And we accept that some of these episodes are going to be terrible, but in a fun way. So we should try once a month. Have a period.
Yeah, once a month. Yeah. I can agree to that.
That's like one season every 2 years. So we've got loads of uploads to do for eternity on this channel. 14 years, dude. If we manage to do one a month, it's like 14 years of talking about TNG.
Oh no, sure, don't say that.
Okay, I can't wait.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, I'm going to leave it there. And thank you for watching, everybody. You can find Adam on Instagram. I'll put the link in the show notes. And we'll see you next time.